Hey, this is Reverend Ben. This is your weekly video. The deadline for submitting announcements to this video is Monday at 9 a.m. Email me with the word video in the subject line. And I would like to start off by inviting you to take 3 deep breaths with me. That's one, and inhale the second. The third one, inhale. Our chalice lighting today is called Living with Pride. We light our chalice flame for those who live their lives in closets of shame, for those who furtively visited the bars where nobody knew your name, for the Stonewall riot and the fierce trans women who fought, for the plague which still takes far too many, too young, too soon. So many gone, so many never lived to see out gay kids singing on TV, out gay people serving in the military, marriage equality, families formed by intention. We light our chalice flame for all these and for all our siblings of the rainbow, surviving, living life out in the open with pride. Happy Pride Month, folks. I didn't have a video yesterday because I wasn't feeling well. This chalice lighting was by Lori Gorgas Hlaben, and I got pride on the brain. I just had a wonderful meeting with a woman named Adia, who works with suicide prevention, specifically with LGBTQIA plus teenagers and young people. I was hoping I could speak on their clergy panel, but it's in July when Lucinda and I will be in the United Kingdom. Um, I was challenged this week. One of you challenged me to make these videos deeper, a little more than just announcements. And so the way I'm going to try that is by doing a follow-up question from the previous Sunday's worship service. So here is your question. Now feel free to put your answers in an email to me. You can just hit respond if you got this video in your email. If you're seeing it on Facebook, you can put your response in the comment on the Facebook post. If you're seeing it on YouTube, you can put it on the YouTube chat. What about John's story could you relate to? What specifically, or what generally? Have you had someone in your life take you for granted, or they've been a little less than enthusiastic about you, about the relationship, where the only adjective they would use to describe the relationship is comfortable, or the equivalent of that? And how does that relate to Unitarian Universalism and to UU St. Pete in particular? So for me, my marriage to Lucinda is on my mind. We've just had our 24th wedding anniversary, and she gave me this really, really sweet card. If you feel like freeze framing, that's the sweet card. And she has taught me so many things, how to be demonstrably loving, how to prioritize card buying for one thing, as a show of that. And my marriage to Lucinda has that balance of comfort, which to me also implies safety, but it also has excitement, adventure, challenge. I think having both for me is essential. If it just had comfort, that wouldn't be enough. But we met doing improvisational comedy, so we already kind of met in this adventurous, exciting milieu, and we have kept that excitement, that adventure, that sense of fun in the marriage since then, since 26 years, along with the safety that comes along with a sense of comfort. Lucinda has brought both to my life, and so has this church brought both. And I hope my leadership here in this church has brought both to you: safety and comfort, but also challenge and excitement and adventure. In divinity school, they taught me that my job is to comfort the afflicted and when necessary, afflict the comfortable. Now, each week we appreciate an individual or a team that has worked hard to accomplish our mission. And this week it is Cheyenne Hala. Some of you should know her as Cheyenne Collins. She's worked here for 2 years, and this is our last month of work in June. Now, Cheyenne is a hard worker. She's creative. She's a strong leader. She's passionate about social justice. Cheyenne, we will miss you, and I will miss you. She will be back, by the way, in July for a few weeks to help orient the new office coordinator. And we haven't hired a new office coordinator yet because we've been focusing on the 2 other vacancies. But good news, both are full. We have a new live streamer. It is Sophie, whom some of you know as Aaron Powers' kiddo. Aaron is one of our wonderful religious education teachers. You've seen Aaron and her spouse John and both of their kids, Cece and Sophie. Sophie now works for us. Robert oriented Sophie last week, and I oriented her this week, and I'll probably do so next week as well. More good news, we just hired a new sexton. Welcome Lori Vineset. Lori is going to be our new sexton. Her first day is Thursday, June 12th, and her first Sunday will be June 15th. Each week we're trying to shout out someone who is watching from home, because it's you folks who have told me you really appreciate these videos. So I'm going to say hi to Cheryl McNeil. Cheryl, you told me you're still watching us at least from time to time, even though you don't live in St. Petersburg anymore. I think you're in Connecticut, but I want to say hi, Cheryl. You are missed and you are loved. Now, we do have some announcements. So this week we have Fellowship on Tap. It's Wednesday from 6 to 8, and it'll be at the Sesh Brewing Company. That's 2221 4th Street North in St. Petersburg. I'm looking forward to it. It's Tuesday as I record this, so that is tomorrow. Oh, and today, if this gets out today, Tuesday is also Ruth Bentley's birthday. So happy 92nd birthday to you, Ruth. Then Saturday is Gulfport Pride. Stop by our booth. You can help us staff it. Thanks to Robert and others for coordinating all of our Pride events. Then this Sunday, the worship service will be about collective liberation with that very same Cheyenne that I mentioned before, and also Janae. It's going to be fantastic. Later this month is the UU General Assembly from June 18th to 22nd. Many of you are attending there in person, and some of you are attending virtually. The worship service from General Assembly will be live streamed on Sunday the 22nd, and we're looking for help to do that. Allison will be leading a worship service from 10:30 to 11, because I believe the UU General Assembly worship begins at 11. So Allison will be doing a shorter worship service from 10:30 to 11. Yep, I said that right. Our office hours, we're closed on Mondays for the summer. We're going to see how that works. Thursdays and Fridays, we are still open from 10 to 3, and I would love to meet with you during those times or other times if that doesn't work. And when we extinguish a chalice like this, that is when we have an opportunity to ignite a flame inside ourselves. I believe that flame inside ourselves is an unquenchable flame. Let's try to keep it burning until we see one another again. Take care, friends. Blessings.